Welcome back to Just Callum. Today we're going to look at 5 bushcraft skills and tricks that you'll need to know for when you go into the wilderness. Let's get to it. So the first trick I'm going to teach you is how to hang your bag on a tree. Now this is useful for 2 reasons. 1, it's easily accessible being at height and you don't have to constantly bend over. But 2, the more important reason, it keeps your bag off the floor. That's important because if it rains or has rained, your bag is going to soak up all the moisture and soak up all the wet into all your gear in your bag. So this is how to tie up to a tree. First thing you want to do is tie a bowline knot. We've covered the bowline knot quite a few times on this channel. Just like that, normal bowline knot. Pass this bowline knot around your chosen tree, just like so. Pull the other end of your paracord through the bowline, just like that. So it's hinched up to the tree. Tie yourself a standard slip knot, just like that. So you've got a pocket, and in that pocket, you want to place yourself a stick or some kind of peg. I have a peg. I'm popping my peg in, and I'm going to cinch that up, just like so. So that peg is now stuck there. I'm going to grab my bag, pass the peg through the main handle, hang it down. There I have my bag hanger on a tree. Keeps the bottom of my bag nice and dry. That means I can get access to my bag with ease. Let's move on to the next hack. Okay, so this next one is the double sheet bend knot. What happens when you're out in the wild and your toggle rips off or it snaps and you've only got your sheet to work with? Well, this is the trick you're going to need to know. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your sheet, you're going to bend it over just like that. So you've got a bite in your sheet, the end of your sheet. You pass your cordage, wherever that's coming from, through the tree. Then you want to go down, around the back, once, twice, just like that. Pass it back between the sheet and that first bit of cordage you passed through. Pull it out, pull it tight, up to the end, like that. And there you have the double sheet bend knot. Cool. So the next tip I'm going to show you is called a feather stick. Now, all you'll need is a knife and a nice bit of dry wood like this. And all you're going to do is just drive your knife down to the base of the wood, working specifically on the corners. So the edges, yeah? Just like this. A safer way of doing this would be using the knife, sticking it in your log like so, and working so you don't have to use the knife moving, and pulling the wood towards you. This way you reduce the amount of chance you have of slipping with the knife, and this will lead to your feather stick, which when you've got your lighter you should be able to light it up just like that. Then you can burn from there. The feather stick, a very good way, a useful way of starting a fire. And the next tip for while you're out in the bush is to avoid your battery going dead on your head torch like this. All you could do, or what I should have done in this case, was pop the back of your battery case open. You'll have your batteries. Take one of your batteries out, like so. Switch it around so you've got the positive end where the negative should be, and the negative where the positive. The current won't run through, and it won't drain your battery. So the 5th and final trick when it comes to bushcraft is to keep on you a couple of cotton wool pads and a little bit of Vaseline. Now, know what you're thinking, it's a weird combination. But if you mix up your cotton pads like this, get them all turned into cotton wool balls again, nice and fluffy, they are very good at taking a spark. Dip those balls, that cotton wool, into some Vaseline, mix it in a little bit, just like that. So you've got a kind of mesh of cotton wool and Vaseline, like so. That is great tinder. So not only does it catch a spark very easily, but because of the Vaseline, it will hold the spark, and it will burn really nicely. What you're going to do is you've got your cotton wool with the Vaseline there. All you're going to do is hold your steel nice and steady, pull your flint back, And eventually, your cotton wool will catch, and it will burn nice and slowly as well. See how it's still going now? That's because we've soaked it in Vaseline, and then you can start getting your tinder on top to light, just like so. There we go. A great way of starting a fire. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed these tips and tricks. I hope it's been useful to you and you've learned something. If you have learned something and you did enjoy this video, please give me a big juicy thumbs up. I'd appreciate it a lot. Please also consider subscribing. If you have any other tips and tricks you want me to show you, then absolutely just leave those in the comments, and I'm sure I'll make something out of those. Very, very appreciated. Please leave a like, do subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.